1, 2, 3, go! Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. So, it's been quite some time I've been sort of away. I almost want to blame the holidays, but I mean, excuses are excuses, am I right? I've just been so busy making shorts and everything, but I decided I want to start getting back to my roots, to what I know, and to how I started. It's more or less reaction videos. If it's your first time here, I make a lot of reaction videos. I do guitar covers. I'm the #1 channel on YouTube for No Doubt guitar covers specifically. That's a fact. And I make some pretty cool content all around, so if you want to like, subscribe, that would be cool. Or subscribe, I should say. Okay, so everyone, we are going to be reacting to Brendan Schaub on the Impaulsive podcast. And if you don't know much about me, I love locals for sure, but I don't do enough of Brendan Schaub because I'm always on the Fighter and the Kids subreddit, and I get my daily dose, and which is a really cool subreddit, probably like the #1 on Reddit, really. So we are going to be reacting to this podcast episode where Logan borderlines bullies Brendan Schaub, and at the end of this, it's funny because BGL, which was Brendan Schaub's handler at the time, he exposed him, and he showed us all that Brendan Schaub thought this podcast went amazing. So you will all be the judge, we'll all be the judge, and let's see how this podcast unravels. It's worth noting that I really don't know much about Logan Paul, and I really don't hold anything against him. I know he's on WWE a lot, which is pretty cool, so big ups WWE. And yeah, let's get started.
How are you, Brendan?
I'm good, man. How you fellas doing?
Good. Are you dipping right now?
Yeah, dude. Well, not tobacco though.
What is it?
Nicotine. Nicotine?
Is that
No?
was that a sponsor?
Yeah. I mean,
Oh, did you see that? They totally blocked out a sponsor, so it kind of gives you a good idea of what we're dealing with here.
it started off naturally though. I've been with them I've been using it for 3 years.
Are we
Starts
getting
off
paid for?
naturally.
I mean, you can have
What does that
some
mean?
if you want some.
Because what you
I'll
just
pay.
said was prime nicotine is what it sounded like when
Oh, because you guys use Prime?
we superimposed.
We drink Prime.
Yeah.
Oh, I've never, and it's nice, huh?
You've never tried it?
No.
You need to try a Prime.
Neither have
immediately.
I.
Please do.
The blue
I've never
next year
tried
is
Prime
unopened.
either.
It's raspberry. It's our best seller.
fine.
We're up 30% this week in Target.
Okay.
We've been doing very well. I'm very happy with the customer feedback to our drink.
It's delicious, huh?
Yeah, it's good, dude. Well, I should say why you're on. Well, you're on this show because you have a special coming out
Correct.
that I want to talk about.
Thursday.
This Thursday? Wait, next week.
Next week, Thursday.
Okay, so this will be coming out 2
2
days.
days.
Oh, awesome. Where?
So I don't mean to pause it a bunch, but I want to give some background to all of this. Brendan Schaub has released the world's unfunniest comedy special, The Gringo Poppy, where he borderlines hates on Mexicans even though he looks Mexican, though he claims to be white. It's the strangest thing ever. I've never met a darker skinned person that claims to be white or want to be white so bad. It's incredibly odd. So he's promoting his YouTube special that was 24 minutes long, and honestly, it's like the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. The way he pronounced, listen, I'm not trying to call the black kettle black here, but the way he talks is super annoying with his just, you'll all see it. But I've kind of figured out Brendan, and I think it's so funny how since he's so obsessed with Joe Rogan, he copies everything he does. Joe Rogan has a podcast. Brendan has a podcast. Joe Rogan's white. Brendan Schaub is white. And Joe Rogan is right-leaning. Oh, what do you think Brendan Schaub is? He copies everything about Joe Rogan to a T. It's kind of crazy.
Is it coming out?
YouTube. Decided to do YouTube.
Doing the YouTube.
You're a YouTube. Are you a vlogger?
No, not at all. No.
You do YouTube?
You know, try.
You're doing great.
Yeah. No, you want the, for
Oh,
me,
that
you
was
want
so
the
awkward.
most eyeballs possible. Like,
So yeah, I've thought about like why he's like, no, not at all, and why that's so awkward, because it's almost like you're supposed to say something after that, be like, oh no, I'm starting to get into it, not really, but he just kind of like borderline hates on vloggers. I don't know, it's just such a strange reaction. And look at his cauliflower ear. Oh, that makes me so I can't do that. If you have as much money as Brendan Schaub does, you would think that you would actually get that drained, but nope. You just leave it for street cred or whatever. So cringe.
special is basically a commercial to sell tickets on the road. So the number one way to make sure you're not behind a paywall or subscription is YouTube. Everybody can go there. My fan base, everybody can see it.
Yep.
Everybody.
So for the maximum views, which is all I care about, I passed on the networks and decided to do it myself.
Yeah. Hell yeah, dude.
You like Logan's shirt?
Yeah, I dig it.
He just started this like new style thing because we were just at Coachella. That's what a lot of this episode is going to be about, I think. And before we went out there, we were getting in the Sprinter, and I opened up this box that he was bringing, and it said nighttime look, and it was like, wear these pants with this shirt. He's like very big now and like a stylista of sorts, and he has this silk shirt, and on the episode before it, you know what he had on? Different silk shirt.
I'm not mad at it.
Just
though.
he's like
it's
he
kind of a
Prada.
It's a vibe.
Prada.
Right now,
Prada,
Casablanca.
all that
It's just
shit.
Casablanca.
I'm
tennis
hating,
club?
by the way.
You're hating on it?
100%.
You hate it.
because I want it, dude. I want that
yeah.
shirt, bro. If I wore
it's
that
time
shirt,
to level up. It's
Yeah.
fully time to level up. There comes
Big
a
boy
point.
pants.
Come on, dude. Like, you're wearing denim. I'm gonna be honest. You're wearing denim. You've leveled up.
Yeah. Okay.
When's the last time you wore?
wait, what's
denim?
that mean? Jeans? He's got denim on. I got jeans on. What do you mean?
You know what?
And this Brendan Schaub character claims to be like a fashionista, but he arguably has the worst fashion of anyone I've ever seen. Like, seriously, his outfits, but maybe this is the most normal outfit he'll ever wear, but I'm telling you, this dude is cringe to the max. And all he ever I swear, if this podcast goes down to numbers, that's all these podcast people ever talk about. Oh, I'm selling tickets. The numbers, all I care about is numbers. No, you should care about being funny. Like, as a musician myself, who just kind of started a band, I mean, I guess honestly, I sort of get that, to be like, oh, we just keep selling out. So I would just assume that we're doing better. We're doing, more good. But so, okay, I sort of get where he's coming from, where if you're selling tickets, you're probably doing better. But I would still want to make sure that at least, hey, are we still good? Do our songs suck? So, yeah.
You know where you fucked up? As
Where?
you have socks and sandals.
I just don't give a shit.
Yeah,
I
no,
don't
I
care
know.
about
Yeah, yeah.
anything.
No, I
Like,
know.
there's
So
not
what?
a single thing where I wake up in the morning where I'm like, damn, today's a good day to X, Y. I don't give a fuck.
No, about
Someone just
clothes or
nothing. Nothing. People tell me where I have to go. I show up. I talk into a mic for a few minutes, and then I fucking do some other shit.
Yeah,
I don't
forget
care.
clothes. I mean, that's a vibe.
I get these clothes from Represent. That I will do a quick thing. Shout out to George out in UK. They've
Also,
been very nice to me.
shout out to our George. George Janko's
Yeah,
here.
he's
This
high.
isn't an episode without our George. Partially why Brendan's here, because George looks at me before this episode and he goes, I can't do this. Because he
That's fine.
he just smoked with Jeffree Star on our last episode.
Say something,
Go-
just
George,
just even if it's quick.
get in here. He thinks he's too
He's on.
high.
Just sit
Yeah,
there. No
really?
one will even.
Brendan can fill in, but how you feeling?
Jeffree Star has some fantastic weed, man.
Strong.
Strong. And by the way, I quit for a long time, so I think just
What are you feeling? What are you feeling right now? Like, how would you describe your current outlook on life,
extremely paranoid. I feel like everything I'm about to say is absolutely
bro?
wrong.
It look around you. These are all your friends. All the it's only 10
judging you.
cameras.
Hi.
What's up, brother?
That's
Can I say
awkward.
something cool?
Yeah.
I've been waiting for this moment. I love the World of Women NFT project. I picked up a decent amount of them some time back, and as a reward, the next collection that they did, because they expanded their collection. I don't know how into NFTs you are, Brendan, but this one is my baby, World of Women. I love it. I love the project. I love what it means for culture, the Web3 space. It's female-led, female-empowering NFT blockchain project with amazing art. And I got involved early on, and they came out with a follow-up collection called WoW Galaxy. And if you held one of the original World of Women, you get you can mint a WoW Galaxy for free.
That's dope.
Since I held 35 of them, which is a lot, I got 35 WoW Galaxy. And one of them is a one-of-one champion. It was hand-drawn by the creator of World of Women herself. I got so lucky that I minted a WoW Galaxy champion, and they've been slowly revealing them as time goes on, and it's a big deal. WoW Galaxy was the highest in sales in 24 hours in OpenSea. Like, this collection absolutely murdered it. People love it. It's only strengthening the community and allowing more people to get involved.
Okay, so I don't know much about NFTs because this podcast came out I think 2 years ago ish. Yeah, I know I'm staying up with the times, right? But no, because it's one of the most notorious Brendan Schaub podcasts, so that's why we're watching it. But NFTs kind of went to crap, right?
And they just sent me my WoW champion, what it looks like. I'm gonna reveal it right now.
Live on. Have you seen it yet?
I have not seen it yet, and I've been stoked because I've been waiting, dude. I got an offer as soon as I minted this thing. I got an offer for, what was it? I think it was like $200,000 for doing nothing except owning the original collection, right? I'm gonna look at this right now. It's been minted on the site, and oh, she's beautiful.
Is that Jeffree Star?
She's beautiful. Oh, she's hot.
Why don't you show the people instead of just
Oh,
yourself?
she's really cool. I love her. I
Why don't
love
you
her
zoom
so
in a
much.
little bit?
He's kind of onto something there.
Jeffree Star. It's pretty much 1-to-1, dude.
Is that Jeffree Star?
100%.
There's a Jeffrey vibe there for sure.
100%.
Georgie, you're high. What do you see when you look at this?
I see an NFT.
You cooked, brother.
You're cooking.
I'm
You are
man. I told
clean
you, I'm
450.
No, this is cool.
I'm so sorry.
And I hate to keep saying it, but I was right about World of Women. I told you.
I mean, I got one. What do you want me to say?
What?
I have a Galaxy and I have everything. So if it's $750,000 ape, what do you
Anyways,
fucking want from
the
me?
collection's
What do you want from
thriving.
me, man?
What do you want? I don't have silk shirts. By the way, love World of Women. Guy Osiri involved. Great fucking project. Female led, as Logan said. And so, yes, I'm with you. And once again, I'm hating on you because you got a champion. So that's why
I actually love this. This is good. I might have the best champion. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, that's
Ooh,
good.
that's cool.
About
Anyway,
that.
NFTs.
that has to be the end of NFTs for the
I just
episode.
want to say one quick thing about originals.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's important. That's big time.
Well, it's so big time that we missed our launch date twice.
How's it feel for you?
It's
Alright.
extremely disappointing. I had a 420 themed original that was iconic,
Okay.
and we missed it. And it's tough for me because I'm being told certain information and then things aren't launching. So hopefully it'll be launching this week, right? And I want to just say that the dev team is working tirelessly and very hard, not sleeping nights to get this project right, and they have my back.
I just got the vision of what the dev team's actually doing when
Just
you said that.
getting
They're
fucked up.
getting high as
Just high
fuck,
as shit.
dipping, drinking coffee, just kicking it,
No,
looking at World of Women, jerking off.
I told I talked to the lead dev today, and
Alright. I don't know if I really I don't care about NFTs. We're skipping this. Oh, Coachella, no doubt is playing at Coachella, but for the price it's gonna cost, at least there and back, whatever. I mean, it's gonna be at least 1,000, and of course I'm gonna be a little tipsy topside, and I'm probably gonna lose my phone. I'm not gonna remember the concert, so it doesn't even matter that much to me. I would rather just watch it on the computer and save $1,500, $2,000.
C's.
Yeah.
You go to
Three
Coachella?
C's. I didn't go to Coachella. Of a 6-year-old and 2-year-old. You got to draw the line somewhere. You know?
Was that where you think the?
I think
the
so.
bar
You can't
is
be a
set?
dad.
Oh, as Brendan Schwab just recently said, he is just now putting his family first after his baby girl, which he always just says. It's so cringe. Well, I don't want to get into his family business, but Brendan Schwab is the biggest liar, the biggest hypocrite ever, and he just blames his family for all of his downfalls. In true narcissist fashion, you blame others when, or instead of taking responsibility for anything.
Dad at Coachella.
Dadchella.
And then he always says, "Oh, this is the first podcast I've ever missed." I know of at least 3 situations that you've missed podcasts. So stop trying to say you have the best work ethic of anyone in town, because I mean, all you're doing is just sitting there doing a podcast, all right? It's not that much work. It's on art craft or an art form. It just, these modern day comedians are so full of themselves. They think like they're like the modern day Picassos, but really, like I've said before, they're modern day jesters. So let's not take everything so seriously, all right?
Yeah, you know.
What about the hippies down at Woodstock '69?
That'd been dope.
You know what I'm saying? Like they brought their kids. Why couldn't
I
you just
know.
show up with a flower?
They were like Manson and shit.
How old are you?
38.
So what if there was like a 37-year-old at Coachella, like Mike?
I don't have kids.
It's different. It's different. We're in different lanes. You know what I'm saying? Like I had kids.
What lane?
What
am
lane
I
is he
in?
in?
Yeah, what lane
am
are
I
you
in?
in?
Well, you
Tough
know.
guy?
What do I don't know.
You're
That's
in
what-
socks and sandals.
Oh, that is... We're in different lanes. No, when you become a celebrity, one of the first things you should ever do is make it a priority to never think of yourself better than anyone. Not even a homeless person or a cat or even a homeless cat. You are no better than the next person. Just because you might have 2 million in the bank doesn't mean all of a sudden you're like the god of society. That's really uncool. Part of the reason why you're so unlikable. We're in different lanes.
I don't give a fuck.
That's so messed up to say.
By the way, they've tried to tell me this. They've tried to tell me this at the gate at Coachella. They're like ID check, man. You got to be 21 to come in here. And they look and they're like, hey, man. You sure about this? No,
Yeah.
you got a 2 and a 6-year-old at home. You're wearing socks and sandals.
Yeah.
The fuck you doing?
That's a lie. Nobody's IDing him, bro.
No, yeah. But like, you know,
I
listen,
guess the
it's-
biggest thing with the style is I don't think you have any problems in the lady department, right? Are you
The
single?
style.
yeah, by choice for sure.
Okay, there you go. You're fine.
Yeah, that's why I really just
What a
don't care.
hater.
I mean, I did so this is a good parlay. I actually I fell in love at Coachella,
Wait,
believe it or not.
Were there drugs involved? And-
Well,
yeah.
no, maybe on their
Such a
part.
hater.
Not for me, of course. I don't
Okay,
do drugs, but
sure.
no.
Yeah, Coach
Not really.
sober, yeah.
You know how many times he said that on this podcast?
Probably a few.
Probably a few.
Romantic.
I'm not.
How serious is it? Because what you're describing is called the Coachella love. I have one. You have one. Dylan, the producer, has one.
He has the best one.
Yeah, his is hilarious.
His
Oh,
was
yeah?
like, it's. What did you text her? What did you say?
Divine responsibilities.
No, what did-
Divine
Yeah,
responsibility.
you and
Wow.
yours is like mad hippie.
That should be a
shit, dude.
Hallmark card, bro. That's
He said
fantastic.
last night wasn't normal.
Here's what happened. I'm gonna tell.
He texted her. He
Oh, there he goes
texted
touching.
He's cooked.
He texted her. Just let you know. Last night wasn't normal.
And Brendan Schwab's a nice pausing, right? Brendan Schwab's co-host on the Golden Shower podcast, Chris the Diddler, Brendan Schwab always touches him because low-key Brendan Schwab, just like any other local out there, he always projects. In fact, I've been wanting to make like a video comparing Wings of Redemption to Brendan Schwab and show that locals always have very specific qualities. And if I could name like 3 at the top of my head right now, there's always some diddling accusations going around them. Wings of Redemption, Brendan Schwab, okay. They're narcissist, obvious. They're liars. They're liars. And I guess the 4th is they project. So Wings of Redemption, he projects his stupidity onto others. Brendan Schaub, I mean, come on, what are we doing here? But, oh, and another one, well, maybe the fifth is sort of projecting that their own bisexuality, because it's no joke. Do I want to take credit? Do I want to name the waters? But I think I was the first person to start saying Brendan Schaub is actually bisexual. I mean, seriously though, I started saying it a lot before these homeless cats started really picking up trajectory. But hey, who am I? But there's nothing wrong with being bisexual or anything. When there's a problem is when you start projecting and you start making jokes about the male genitalia, and it just becomes so obvious. I've never said this, and I doubt you've ever heard this about Brendan Schaub, but here's my theory. Do you know why Brendan Schaub thought he'd make a good comedian? Is because comedians make up stories, right? What does Brendan Schaub do? He lies, and lies again. So comedy was almost Brendan Schaub's perfect career choice, because you are literally paid to lie. Yeah, how crazy is that? The only problem with that is he doesn't have a funny bone in his body. Oh, what could have been?
This dude's a writer. That's what he is.
Yeah.
In Dylan's defense, it
He's a
wasn't. I'm gonna tell you a story
rabble-rouser.
real quick.
Yeah.
So Dylan
bunched
ended up
up.
hooking up with a girl who like kind of had like a boyfriend, and then the next day she realized that she had a boyfriend and told him like point blank like, "Hey, I have a boyfriend." And he was like, "Actually, it's not cool. We had a thing last night."
Yeah, what are you doing?
And
How
he got
dare
upset
you.
at her for.
No, not upset at her. Not upset.
Dylan,
Wait,
you seem
she-
pretty upset.
Wait, she tried the "we can't do this, I have a boyfriend" the day after
She
having
sobered up,
sex.
maybe.
That
Sobered up.
seems a little late.
No, they
dude.
didn't hook up. But Dylan's hooked up with
oh.
thousands of girls, as he said. Your words.
I don't doubt.
Your words, thousands.
But you're going strong.
I don't know. You know very well that I'm not. I don't like put energy into that lane very often. Like a lot of energy, like FaceTimes, phone calls, texts, that kind of thing. So when I do, it's generally like.
It sounds like
have
you're just
interest.
putting energy into work. Because you said no energy in fashion, no energy in girls.
Yeah, yeah. What I've learned is that
He's
if it,
lazy.
if it don't make
Oh, what? Brendan Schaub thinks he's so much better than everyone. It's so annoying.
dollars, Brendan.
See, so yeah, so if
don't
you're not
make
putting energy
sense.
into work, but then he'd be lazy. But it sounds like you're working.
That's all I do.
It's the worst.
You know, it's actually the worst.
Yeah.
You meet a new girl, things
Yeah.
are getting hot and heavy, and all of a sudden, blah!
Yeah, right. Most guys they try to last longer and they find different ways, but thinking about your grandma usually doesn't work. That's why the folks at Roman, the online men's health company, are changing the game with Roman Swipe.
Okay. I don't
Yeah,
want
I'll
to
tell you
any
about
of that.
Coachella. I can normally handle my alcohol. I'm pretty good, and I can drink a lot. And so
Motherfucker.
I
You
was.
stupid fuck.
I was drinking a lot. And at Coachella, you're always running around. It's hot in that sun.
Marathon.
You're not drinking water. Work.
Oh, like Brendan Schwab's wife who doesn't drink water and brags about it. Heck, where the heck's my water? Dang it. That's the thing about going to Coachella or even concerts. You start drinking and you just don't remember any of it. Hey, but maybe just this is a me problem.
You're not eating. So when you're not eating and you are drinking, not water, alcohol, it could lead to some bad things. I'm feeling real sick. It's like noon. It's not noon. It's midnight. It's Neon Carnival, like the best party at Coachella. We pull up. All my friends exit the van, and I'm with the girl I'm with, who's drop dead gorgeous, and I'm like, oh, I don't feel good. I think I gotta stay. I gotta stay. So everyone goes, and now I'm like, okay, I'm ruining the vibes. And the girl's like, I want to stay with you, like a sweetheart. We get in the van. We're on our way home, and then out of fucking nowhere, dude, I threw up in the van.
All over.
All over. I threw up in the van next to a fucking 10.
Did you get any on
A
it?
10. I probably, at least on her foot. Dude, like I was that guy. I threw up just I can't even say it, on the floor of the van. I have never been this embarrassed in my life.
This kid is unsavage. This kid is insufferable.
Fucking
Savage,
No
dude.
way. He's
Brendan Schwab the parrot, why does he always have to repeat everything that someone else says? I knew he was gonna say savage. It's when people repeat other people or even try finishing their sentences, it's really annoying and really uncalled for.
no way.
This kid is a savage night
Great,
He's a
great
savage
timing.
romantic.
Great
Bro,
timing.
bro,
Is this true? And
let me-
if it is true, my man, you threw up on somebody and
Doug.
still had sex. You won. You can't
Well,
beat that.
Well, the question is, where do you go from here, right? And so I went.
Home to shower. What do you mean?
"Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's
And I-
funny.
And then a door opened up, and I ran out and threw up like 10 more times. You know, I was just standing there on the side of the road. My security's like, this kid's a fucking idiot. And there's like 4 other people in the car, like randoms, dude.
no, they weren't random. They were like friends of ours.
There was 2 randoms in there.
They were like, the whole weekend I curated a squad. And by the way, like he'll tell you, I work my ass off to put these fucking things together. I work my ass off to make sure he's got all this security set up and neon. You're going into neon, man. And then to watch him fucking yak all over this
Didn't
girl.
appreciate it.
No, not only did he not appreciate it, he fucking regurgitated out of the fucking. By the way, I should let you know, the next night, the party we went to was even more difficult to get into.
Why?
It was a very special, intimate affair. Closing.
You know, you gotta love these modern day heroes where the woke meets the wall. Most people like us, like most civilians, like me, you know, we worry about how we're gonna put food on the table, how we're just going to live day-to-day lives. But they have to worry about like planning these extravagant vacations and security and like hotels, which, hey, I get it. I'm sure it's actually like a decent amount of work and arguably like more work of just like calling up, doing this, doing that, making all these arrangements. I'm sure it's not like all incredibly just like straightforward, easy, dare I say. But like I say, if the most you're really worrying about is like planning a party, you don't have it too bad.
Night of Coachella, and everybody's trying to get in. There's 10,000 fucking people outside, and I know that.
I'm going to this rave. I have to plan hotels, get tickets, plan rides home. Oh, what drinks are we going to do? Oh, it is just so much work. I am so stressed out. I just have the hardest life. Oh, I only have $2 million in the bank, but what hotel are we gonna stay at? The Marriott or the Hilton? Things are just so difficult for me.
You made
Get
him happy.
out of
No,
here.
we're in the Sprinter on the way there. Maybe 15 of us. Everybody's amped up to go. We pull up. I walk up. I talk to the guys from Win. Shout out Win. I'm like, yo, I got fucking Logan out here. I'm here. We got a squad. We're ready to come in. They part the fucking gates. Like Moses, bro. Come on in. We're ready to accept you into our awesome fucking party. I turn to him. He goes, I'm just really not feeling this, man. I'm gonna go home. I go, bro, you rode here for an hour. You couldn't have told me that 15 fucking minutes, 20 minutes ago?
I don't have it in me anymore.
No,
No, and I don't even have kids, Brendan.
you're just getting older, man.
I just swear to God, I notice it. I did a Coachella weekend once. A whole weekend, I slept 4 hours.
You know, I get the whole getting older thing, but I think it's more of just being like, you know what, this, like, you just know from experience that there's really no good that's gonna come out of it, or it's just pointless. But when you're like 21, or even like, you know, like you're trying to be bad, you're trying to be mischievous, it can be really fun. But it's more of like a been there, done that kind of situation. And yeah, Vegas is where the woke meets the wall. You could be sleeping in a hotel, get like 4 hours of sleep, and wake up with no hangover. It's really weird. But it's because they pump oxygen into the hotel. That's why you don't get like hungover or anything.
Total.
That was me
Which is,
this
you know,
one.
Gangster.
And this time I need my 8. I
Yeah.
need my 8, and so like
Daddy needs 8. Daddy needs 8.
because
Daddy needs 8. Brennan, you are 40 years old. Stop calling yourself daddy. That honestly is so creepy. What do you all think? Is this normal to call yourself daddy? Like, but especially when you're like, the way he just always says it and no one calls him out on it, like especially his wife. That has to be so weird. Granted, he's a dad, but you know what I mean.
otherwise I'm gonna throw up in a vehicle next to a beautiful girl.
I did something similar at
Still
Neon
worked out though.
as well. At Neon Carnival.
Are you gonna tell this story?
It's really not. Neon Carnival is like the party of Coachella. It's like, and I know I sound like a fucking moron right now, like saying this. 37 years old, jeans with the fucking socks with the sandals. I look like an idiot.
Wait, did you wear
Not
that
really.
too?
No.
Okay.
But
there you go.
Neon is a very cool time. It's a great party. DJ Ruckus was spinning. It was like a whole thing. It's like
La-
this
it goes later, right?
very late.
Yeah, it's like
till like
rave.
5 in the morning. Yeah, it's like a rave, right?
Need
And there was this
electrolytes.
and there was this one table that was like right next to the DJ booth. And I had gone into the table, and then I had scaled beyond the table to all these tiers until I was right next to Ruckus. And I was just vibing, bro. And I was overlooking this sea of hippies and beautiful women and, you know, like Jared Leto and like all these
Jared Leto was there?
celebutantes.
My
Yeah.
spirit animal. Yeah, keep going.
He's great, by the way. Watch his show. I don't even
His
know.
love him.
spirit animal.
And I'm standing next to Ruckus, and
even
he's spinning
mean?
this fucking set, and he's up on the thing with the turntable. He's playing it like a guitar, like Hendrix, bro. And everybody's going nuts. And I just gotten there, and it immediately struck.
Do I want to do this? Okay, maybe I will. What animal do I look like? Definitely let me know down in the comments what animal you think I look like, because we all sort of look like animals. If I had to say, I kind of look like a fox. I don't know, for better or for worse.
Me after this climb up to this spot that I had to urinate so badly, bro. Like, you know when you get somewhere and or you're like on a road
you see
trip
that
and you have to
face
pee so bad and you're
you
not going
made?
to see a bathroom anytime soon.
I feel like a place like that's dark, pissed in the corner. Yeah.
So
There's no
there's no corners.
Wow.
I'm exposed, or so I thought. And there was this very beautiful girl who offered me a cup, a keg cup, and I took the cup and I was like, I can't do this.
she knew how bad you had to piss.
Yeah. I said there's cameras
Fucking
everywhere.
MVP,
I said everyone is
Brennan, stop
watching
interrupting,
this
right.
exact section because the DJ's right
Yeah,
next to
I
us.
can't get my dick out.
This is a
Dude,
charge.
shut up.
Yeah.
This is a charge. This is a felony charge.
Felony, daddy. Yeah.
I'm already a felon.
A felony, daddy. He just cannot stop interrupting. It's supposedly because he was full of addies and baddies at the time. Which, I mean, you know, he was, to be on addies for sure. I get, I never really have done those, but just to be like interrupting people, I couldn't do it. I would have told him to shut up.
Yeah.
But I
It's
think-
3
I
strikes.
think
You're
Logan
kids
will
have
handle
a
this
day,
too.
Yeah,
motherfuckers.
37 sandals.
23-hour lockdown.
Yeah,
Just
dude.
socks and sandals. They don't.
Okay, Brendan, if everyone look up soy boy on google.net, or you know, just Google, I'm just joking, just Google, and look what picture comes up of Brendan Schaub. Brendan Schaub has no right to call anyone out on their fashion because he is the worst fashion I've ever seen. Even for claiming to be a fashion guy, he likes taking risks, but his risks, they never pay off because he is mentally challenged. He has CT, and he's just a full-blown narcissist for no reason, all because he knows Joe Rogan. Just honestly, he's a terrible person. And I forgot this person with the hat's name, but wearing socks and sandals is fine. I do it all the time. I don't think it matters. But besides toe holds, hey, put on your toe holds.
Fuck with me
You're
there.
on somebody's pocket.
They're gonna Jeffree Star my asshole, bro.
Easily. Yeah.
Done.
Mhm.
But I had to go so
You got,
bad,
a set
bro.
of, you got a set of lips on you too, man. In
Facts.
prison, daddy? In prison?
Bro, she said, just do it.
Oh, this is wifey, man.
Well, it's one of his girls, so
Well, you
unfortunately, I cannot. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Oh.
Yeah, so it's like, I can't. I gotta.
It's not my girl. I don't claim any girl.
Well, not wifey. Maybe she's just a.
Well, I tiptoe. We've had some problems.
She's a good kid.
She's a good kid.
She's a great
That's
kid.
the way to put that.
Yeah, she's
Good
a
kid.
She's a
We've
good
just
kid.
had some problems in the past
best.
with like this whole thing, but now that he's got this girl and everything, like whatever, right? He doesn't. Anyways, she was like, "Come on, just do it. Like, just go to the bathroom. Don't be a fucking pussy."
Ooh, aggressive.
And I, with the eyes of the entire world on me, I just whipped my cock out, bro, and I pissed in a cup. And it was the most liberating feeling, extracting those liquids out of
front
my
of everybody.
Semi-flaccid penis.
than
Well,
a
fully
fluke.
flaccid,
Yeah.
actually. I hadn't just woke up.
Sure.
And they were all just watching on, and I was just
You're pissing.
pissing.
Feel like a
bro.
Hell's Angel.
Yeah. And
I low-key never listened to like really podcasts like this, but I'm vibing with this. I'm vibing with it.
she was holding the cup still. Yeah,
You left
and-
that part
I
out,
know,
dude.
and she was holding the cup, and that was kind of cool. I know. Sorry,
Good kid.
Ugh.
Good kid. Let's go back
She's
to
a
that.
good kid.
Great kid. And so she's holding the cup, so I felt kind
And
of
you know
like
you're splashing on her hand?
Yeah,
Look at
and
his
so it felt kind of
shoes.
like sexual
Brendan
in
Schwab,
nature
look at
too,
your
100%.
shoes.
because I'm pissing in this cup that she's holding, and then she. So I finish right, and I'm automatically relieved and liberated, and I feel great about it.
But you're there for a while. 'Cause
I
you pissed
peed for
hard.
a while, dude.
Yeah.
Like I filled the cup.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And like, by the way, like a little steam, like almost like you could hear it, right? Just steaming. It was like kind of sparkling piss. You know what I'm saying? Not flat.
For some people, they're jacking off.
100%. She took the cup and she ever so carefully, like moved it, like you know how you would move like a radiating like nuclear,
Yeah.
like with the tongs.
Like it was a fucking nuclear
And there was a
bomb.
chance
Yeah.
that at any second it could light up like a major thoroughfare and everyone would die, right?
Yeah.
She's like, and it's like you just hear like when she's moving it, and she puts it down and just slides it under the DJ booth. And I was like, that was so great, and you're incredible. Thank you so much. And the
You're
second
incredible.
she walked away, the bottle girl came and kicked it over, and it just flooded the stage.
Fucking bottle.
Piss all over the fucking stage, bro.
And did it leak on the people down below?
Nah,
R.
no, it was
Kelly style?
contained. It was
Oh.
contained. But it was, I mean,
I wonder at this moment what Logan's thinking. I wonder if he's more. I'm sure. Well, this story is really funny, like for sure, but actually, is really funny. But I wonder if he's just kind of like annoyed with. Hey, look at that. He's like looking at Brendan, like, or even George, like, this Brendan guy is. He's kind of something else, isn't he?
This story is sickening. You're a
Yeah.
sicko.
It was hot for a second though, right? Like everyone's in on it.
I mean,
We're like, yeah,
I
what
think
else?
there's a way to romanticize.
I thought you were like, no, she took that piss, dude,
And just-
yeah,
yeah,
that would have been cool.
yeah, it's Coachella.
How you doing, George?
That story was very long while I was high. I was like, oh my god.
So
that story-
long, Mike. Why'd you make it so
story's
long?
I mean, we could cut
No,
it
whoa,
down.
hold on. I didn't mean to start a war. I was just saying that for me, it was because of the piss.
No, I was into it. We
Well,
locked
that's why
eyes.
we were
I was
vibing.
into
well,
it.
because I felt very like Theo Vaughn-y in it, and like you and
Yes.
see,
Wait.
me and you have a very.
What did he say?
We were
I was
vibing.
into
well,
it, dude.
because I felt very like Theo Vaughn. Contained. It was
Bro.
contained, but
Did
it
you
was.
say
I mean,
we like guys.
This story is sickening. You're a
Yeah.
sicko.
It was hot for a second though, right? Like everyone's in on it.
I
Like,
mean,
we're like, yeah,
I
what
think
else?
there's a way to romanticize.
I thought you were like, no, she took that piss, dude,
And just-
yeah,
that
would have been cool.
yeah, it's Coachella.
How you doing, George?
That story was very long while I was high. I was like, oh my god.
So
that story-
long, Mike. Why'd you make it so
story's
long?
long. I mean, we could cut
No,
it
whoa,
down.
hold on. I didn't mean to start a war. I was just saying that for me, it was because of the piss.
No, I was into it. We
Well,
locked
that's why
eyes.
we were
I was
vibing.
into it.
Well,
dude.
because
He just said we like guys. Ooh, a fraudulent slip much?
felt very like Theo Vaughn-y in it, and like you and
Yes.
see, me and you have a very similar style with
Yes.
the details, and you
Yes.
get people all
We're
amped up,
storytellers.
100%.
Yes, dude.
So now that we're gonna go back to the bullshit, what do you
now.
guys want to talk about?
No,
we're also in our mid
Fuck you.
30s.
That's what I'm
you know?
saying. I got puns, I got fucking details, I got socks with sandals.
Experience.
You know
Yes,
what's
man.
funny? A lot of old men talk about problems about peeing.
Let me tell you something about
You're old.
let me tell you something about storytelling. The more details you could load into it, the more intriguing of a story it will be.
What the fuck are you talking
Cut the
about?
fat, man.
I was in on that story.
Brendan, no, you
That's just
weren't.
because it
I
was
saw-
about piss.
No, I was
You have a weird
cool,
fetish.
man. I was
Bro,
in,
listen,
man.
listen, man. I wrote a book. I know how to keep people's attention over long time, over long spans.
Yeah, when you have a
Oh, the reason Brendan Schaub was into that story is because he's all about peeing in the sink. When someone is like obsessed with peeing for some reason, that's like incredibly strange. Yeah.
year to refine your story.
I didn't have a year to refine that story. I was
And look- and look what
no, you
happened.
know what? Now you're hating because me and Schaub
what
had
happened.
a fucking
Yeah,
me and
we're
Schaub had a
bonding.
rapport,
We're
and that
bonding.
upset you because me and you can't get there. You can't do me like you
Well,
used
now
to.
favorite on
I
me.
just
You
don't.
can't look in my eyes while I'm
That
storytelling.
story pissed me off, and you're in trouble.
Okay, sorry guys. World of Women has released an all-new spin-off, and here's every vivid detail.
No.
no, I'm just playing.
No, it's just-
maybe you're right.
Well, maybe I'm wrong.
No, maybe you're right.
Little long, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, just cut the whole thing. Fuck it.
I think we cut the whole thing.
Yeah. As I said earlier, I don't give a fuck. I don't care about any of this shit. Dude, I swear to you, sometimes I'll sit in a fucking Uber and all the stuff will fall out of my pockets. I got nothing to do with all the cards and stuff.
I hear you. You know what's the solution to that?
What?
The thing
Yeah.
in your right hand. This episode
the-
is sponsored by Ridge Wallet.
Okay. Right. Well, big ups to
Back to the
sponsorship.
How's the family?
They're good, man. They're good.
Got those
He
kids?
always says
Got
man.
the kiddos,
It's
6
really
and 2-year-old.
That's ins-
Yeah, he always says man. He always says kiddos. He legit always says that. I wonder who he stole it from. Oh, he stole kiddos from Brian Callen.
insane, dude.
I know,
When you
dude.
when you have a kid, is it like, holy shit, there's like a version of me that's gonna be totally different than me, but also super similar?
Yeah, there's that, and then also, like my oldest, who's 6, is in jiu-jitsu. So you go in there and you don't want to be like the overbearing parent, but also when it comes to jiu-jitsu, right? Black belt,
Yeah.
compete at a high level. So when I go in there, it's nothing.
Whoa. Stolen valor much? You are not a black belt. You paid for it or you got a pity black belt. In fact, if I recall correctly, you came out in your UFC thing with a purple belt. And didn't you lose? Brennan, you are not a black belt. I don't know why you have to lie about like all your stolen valor.
It's his coaches, but you know,
Yeah.
I got this.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so he knows more than jujitsu coaches. Okay.
I'll take it from here. They're like the skip steps. Like, oh, dude, come on, you're
Oh,
missing
man.
shit.
Why don't you take him to a better school?
I just think it's the way they do kids programs. You like they want them to have fun, so it's not so
Oh,
detailed.
okay.
But after the class, I'm like, come here, dude, and then I'll teach them some shit.
You
Are you
concerned
serious?
that your kid will one day be able to kick your ass?
No, always be able to beat his ass.
So
So like, even though I'm, trained and shit, my dad whooped my ass. I think
I don't
it's just
think
that
so.
dad power.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
And I'll tell you why. So my dad, super physical.
met
guy.
your dad, intense dude.
Brute,
Met him,
intense.
met him in your green room or in your locker room.
Oh yeah.
He can't
Your
help
mom
but
had
shut
me
up.
talk to him to
Calm him
because he
down.
was nervous. Yeah,
Yeah. So this is
I
is
gave
great.
him a rally speech.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
I said, because your mom brought him over, and she goes, he knows his stuff. He's been there. I said, listen, your son's already won. And I said, he's fighting a guy who's way smaller than him. I said, worst case scenario, he's not gonna knock him out. He doesn't have the power, and he's older. Worst case scenario, his son gets hit with a body shot and goes down. He's gonna be fine. He's
Yeah.
gonna make all the money in the world. He's gonna
Yeah.
be fine.
Yeah.
That's worst case scenario.
Actually, good advice.
Yeah, I was like, that's the worst case. He's not gonna get hurt. He'll just fall down, and then they'll stop it. That's the very worst case.
Yeah.
And I said, but I have been around the game for quite some time. I'd be willing to bet your son does really well, and you have nothing to worry about.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for calming him down.
And then we made out. It was sick.
Oh, see, there's a gay joke. Can you imagine someone making a gay joke about your father to you? Like, oh, and then we made out. That's not even funny. That's incredibly weird. And look at this face. Look at his facial hair. Because a goat strap or something, whatever it's called, it doesn't come up that high. It just like it's kind of flat. If I remember correctly. This is some of the worst facial hair, frankly, I have ever seen in my life. I know he has CT, But dang, Brendan, is your facial hair horrible? Especially now, you have like that super villain mustache. Oh, jeez.
Fire, man.
Well, he wasn't making out with dudes in high school when I was in high school. He was kicking ass, and when I started to get a little stronger and go through puberty, I noticed, you know, your tension with your dad sometimes. There's a little bit of a rivalry that goes on. Like, Papi, I'm getting a little strong.
Yeah.
I'm getting stronger.
A little bit of alpha thing going on in the household.
A little
right?
bit.
Yeah.
I'm getting taller. Heads up.
Yep.
And we did jujitsu classes together. And
I didn't know you did jujitsu.
yeah, oh yeah,
For how long?
I
Time
can
for the
roll,
hate.
bro.
For how long?
I can roll. A couple years.
All right.
Yeah.
Carry on.
So we're doing jujitsu.
Oh, so I think I might have interrupted. Did you hear? He's like, oh, because Brendan Schwab loves to gatekeep. So he just said, oh yeah, I do jujitsu. Oh, I don't know, you did jujitsu. How long? Like, why does that matter? Wait, let's go back. I want you all to be the judge of that.
School when I was in high school, he was kicking ass, and when I started to get a little stronger and go through puberty, I noticed, you know, your tension with your dad sometimes. There's a little bit of a rivalry that goes on. Like, Papi, I'm getting a little strong.
Yeah.
I'm getting stronger.
A little bit of alpha thing going on in the
A
household.
little
right?
bit.
Yeah.
I'm getting taller. Heads up.
Yep.
And we did jujitsu classes together. And
I didn't know you did jujitsu.
yeah, oh yeah,
For how long?
I can roll, bro.
For how long?
I can roll. A couple years.
All right.
Yeah.
Carry on.
So we're doing jujitsu.
I don't. Why is that like such a bad thing that Logan has done jujitsu? I truly don't understand why. I mean, I get Brendan Schwab's a gatekeeper for some reason, but I truly don't understand why he like was really. Oh, because I think he's insecure. So when he knows other people are doing what he's done, there's a chance that they could be better. I think that's what it is. I think that's why he gatekeeps. Yeah, I think that's why, because he's low-key nervous that like, oh, I'm not the only fighter here. Oh, there's someone else who actually has my credentials. Oh, that's what it is. Okay.
And for the first time in my life, I felt myself capable of overpowering my father physically.
That's a weird feeling.
It's odd. And I choked him out in the class for the first time.
He's dead.
And
Yeah.
that's what killed my dad.
Yes, man, I don't have a father. Yeah.
And I
yeah.
remember
Mr.
when it was
Parrot.
happening, I was like, oh my God, I got him. I'm in charge now,
What's up, Pops?
motherfucker.
I'm the captain now.
And he tapped out, and I remember we had a moment. We sat on the map, and he looks at me, and he goes, "You've gotten a lot stronger."
Oh wow, that was the change of the guard.
That was the moment that I started beating my dad's ass.
I've never had that. I've never had that. I'm still scared of my fucking dad. He's like,
I am so surprised Brendan Schwab was like didn't switch the narrative and be like, oh yeah, I could take my dad or whatever.
he's 6'4". He's in better shape than me.
Really?
Yeah, way better. He's
I'm
a
sure.
beast. And
A
in high
beast,
school, it was like
bubble
senior ditch
beast.
day, and everyone was ditching. The parents were gonna call in. He wouldn't call in for me. He's like, "Not happening. You're going to school." I'm like, Dad, come on,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Everyone's busy. He's like, "Not happening." And you're kind of challenging that, and I go, "Fuck it.
Oh, those
I'll
lips
just
are
do it
prom.
myself." And I'm walking away, and I hear, he took a pen against the wall to the throat. I was like, "What the fuck did you just say?"
pen to your
Right the throat. Yeah.
He was gonna shank you.
Yeah, prison style.
That's fucking
Prison
crazy,
style.
bro.
With a
Yeah.
pen?
Yeah, dude. Dad didn't fuck around. Intense, dude.
Did
See,
he do time?
That has
no.
to be a lie.
That's so your dad sounds a little psychopathic.
Yeah.
No, I just
Yeah.
if you like disrespect like this, my dad, my brother, me. That's where they draw the line, and he felt disrespected.
They draw
A
the
pen
line.
though?
Pen, no, I
They
know.
actually drew that line
See,
with that pen.
Logan was like, a pen though, and Brendan was like, a pen though, and look at Brendan Schwab's face. I get you could pause anyone's face and make it look cringe, but dang, is that horrible. This might be the thumbnail.
They go, this is it. This is what you're here. Can you
Your
imagine?
dad seems like a tough dude, though.
But no pens. He's ain't like. Well, you know what he was into? His big thing was buckets. Love to throw buckets at us. When he was on the phone, we were like chirping in the background to shut us up.
Sure.
Yeah, he's doing projectiles.
I get it.
Seems inefficient
Bucket,
though.
stapler.
It's
You know what I'm
loud.
saying?
It feels
It's
like
loud.
it's louder.
There's
when he's on
damage to the
phone.
background.
I was confused too as a kid.
Anything in them or just?
Empty buckets.
So it's not
Where
gonna
would he
hurt them.
how would he source them? Like so say you're starting like some major shit. Like how would he source these buckets?
He always had.
And like
Yeah, where would you
if
find an
you're
empty
if you're causing trouble, then say Jake causes trouble and you cause trouble again, unlimited amounts.
Endless supply.
Does it end with you two? Has it ever been to your mom, to the dog?
No,
Does he have different size buckets?
They're
All 5 gallons.
bucket man? But it seems not very efficient.
That's what I'm trying to
Bucket
say.
He wants it to be
bro.
quieter, and then
No,
it gets
yeah,
louder.
yes.
And whoever he's talking, like, are you throwing buckets at your kids?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to
'Cause
say.
it's definitely, we know what the sound is, you know?
I think they made an anti-bucket law against this a long time ago. See, this
have
is
you, have you guys ever seen a parent pick something up and then realize it's too much? You know what I mean? Like they'll pick up like a vase,
like a
and
paperweight.
Yeah. My dad ass looked at me and thought about it. I saw him think about it. He goes. I was like,
I get it,
"You
man.
throw
Kids are
vase at me?"
fucking test.
Frustrating, probably.
Oh, bro. Test.
What are you into throwing shit?
No, not at all. No,
No, nothing.
I'm
Ever?
super past with my kids. I'm the fun dad. When it comes to sports and school, I'm super strict. Outside that, I'm the
Imagine this dude trying to be strict with you. I mean, maybe because we all know him for the dumb buffoon he is. But dang, could you even take this dude seriously? I couldn't.
Does wifey handle the
super
discipline?
strict. She's Latin, runs
Oh,
it
so
like
she's the
fucking
strict
Stalin.
one.
Same with you, too?
Strict.
Like she runs
Stalin.
your shit. Like,
No. Don't get twisted. No.
got it.
Great dude,
You're
never
allowed to
met
go
him.
out with the boys. You know?
Yeah, but again, I'm a homebody. I've always been a homebody. Like, I've had my fun. Don't get me wrong. It was like in the UFC and when I first got into stand up, but not really, dude. I chill, man. I just like the only people like if we're all friends, like.
Oh, and the reason I just remembered, the reason he says man a bunch is because Joe Rogan says man. In case you all were wondering.
We're friends. If we go out, I'm all set on friends, man.
Yeah.
Like I want to talk to you, so it's like I don't want to go to some loud ass club where I can't fucking talk to you.
I feel you.
Yeah.
Did you set up Dylan Dennis with those toilet paper poles when Jake Paul drove and tossed the?
No, not at all. No. I told Dylan that there's a chance he's coming. I said, hey, just let you know, I talked to Jake and Logan last night, and he said he might come by. And he goes, bro, if he comes, I'm gonna beat the shit out of him. I went, no doubt. But you have one leg.
One leg.
I said, you have one
Was
leg.
he on crutches at the time?
He could barely walk.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm telling him, I'm gonna whoop his ass on it. And he goes, dude, I'm gonna choke him unconscious on their fucking YouTube channel, whatever. I go, do whatever you want, but I'm just telling you, there's a good chance he's gonna come by. I have no idea what he's gonna do. Maybe throw shit. He goes, I hope he does. And I was like, the whole time I'm stressed out. The whole time during the interview, it's all I'm like looking over my shoulder. I was like fucking stressed out.
Can you imagine if he had just rolled through with hella buckets? Just started fucking.
Jake's throwing buckets?
Watch he learned
Giving
from his
shout
dad.
outs to your dad?
His 5-gallon
That'd be sick.
Home Depot orange
Dylan's like, is he
buckets.
throwing buckets?
You
Where'd
know,
he get
you know
those?
where your mistake was in that whole thing?
Huh?
You told me that you were having Dylan Dennis on the next day.
That's where and you went, dude. And then you and Jake called. Me.
I said,
I
said, yo, Jake, Dylan's gonna be here tomorrow at this time. Consider rolling up.
Yeah, that's right. Because you were on like the day before.
Just make a moment.
That's right.
Come
on Food
on.
Truck Diaries. That's right.
And he
That's
threw-
right.
Threw toilet paper at him.
Dylan loved it though. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously he was very upset and he tried getting a hold of him, but
Yeah.
He tried to run after the car.
yeah, again, he just came off leg surgery, man. It's nuts.
God bless him.
Thank God nobody got hurt. He's right. I'm on the hook there.
Yeah.
It's your boy's
Yeah.
show.
Do a lot of people use you to get to your friends?
Um,
Even Rogan. I mean, he's like,
Rogan's number one. Like, I had a show last night at the Improv, and the security, I was in the green room. Your brother was there last week, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jake came through. But last night, big ass show, and then the security guard comes and goes, hey man, there's a guy outside. I don't know what you would do. He says he needs to give you something. I'm like, does he look crazy? He's like, looks pretty crazy. I'm like, tell him I went out the back. And then, show ends. It's fucking like 1 a.m., dude. The dude's still out there.
Yeah.
We didn't think he was out there.
Yeah.
I walk out and he gives me literally a fucking envelope like this fucking thick.
Laced with ricin.
Dude, you would think,
Anthrax.
but he was like, you got to give this to Rogan, man. I got evicted on my house. I have a squatter. I'm like, the fuck? What?
Yeah.
What do you want me to do, man?
Rogan's
This
not gonna
is
help
so
you.
made
Yeah,
up.
I go, he was in Texas, dude. What do you want me to do?
Yeah, it's true.
What the fuck you want me to do? Fax all this shit to him? What do you want me to do?
Send a
Yeah,
courier.
I'm like, what are you out of your fucking mind? That's why you lost your house. So it didn't work
Trying to
out.
explain.
Fuck him.
I'm trying to
I guess
explain.
that's sort of a funny
What do you want me to
joke,
do?
but-
Am I the only one that's like, how the squatter's still there, but he can't?
Do you know how hard it is to get someone out of your house?
Yeah, it's hard.
It's
No, but
evidently
he said
very
he got
hard.
evicted. How did he get evicted, but the squatter's still there?
The squatter kicked him out. It's his shit now.
I kind of know it's made up. It makes no
Get out
sense.
of here.
Yeah.
Pop
Then
tarts
count.
with toaster strudel and why?
Oh, toast strudel because the icing,
Toast
so you
strudel.
can double up on the icing.
Let's talk about
Me
it.
and my
good
brother
luck.
used to fight
Good luck,
because
man.
I love the icing, and I'd use all the icing on one, like real thick boy fucking move. All the icing, one fucking strudel.
That
Me and
is-
my brother would fight.
That is fucked up.
insane.
fist fight. Oh, I know it's fucked up. I was
1 to
younger.
6 is a fucked up ratio.
Fuck
Brendan.
yeah, dude.
You
So
fucked
he'd
up.
go in there for that morning pleasure, and there was no icing. Ruined his fucking day. And he struggled with anger, really bad anger.
Cause of that?
He had to go.
Anger
It
management,
definitely didn't
or-
help.
Dude,
Definitely
can
didn't
you
help.
imagine telling that to your therapist? They're like, what was it? Where did this stem from?
Oh, we went to anger management. I was 9. He was 11. Went to anger because he used to like severely beat me up. Like my record against him was like 1 in 10,000.
Whoa.
My parents never stopped it, so they took us to anger management. But when you got two brothers, I'm sure you feel it. You have brothers?
Yeah.
No.
You and your brother are super close.
Yeah.
So me and my brother are super close. We can fight each other, but outside of that, if you fuck with us, we're gonna team up. So my dad's there with a therapist, and the therapist trying to talk to us. And I'm 9, dude. I was a little fucking asshole at 9. Therapist goes, "Do you want to tell us why you guys are fighting like this?" And I go, "Right. Do you have siblings?" He goes, "Yeah, a brother and a sister." I go, "Did you guys ever fight?" He goes, "Yeah, that's what brothers and sisters do." I go, "Right. Did your dad send you to fucking therapy?" And he was like, "All right."
A therapy? Did your dad send you to therapy? Therapy. He claims he has a speaking disorder or whatever, but back when he was doing that whole like Ultimate Fighter thing, he talked pretty normally. So I think honestly CT is real. I guess when you get punched in the head, you just start becoming a little bit redacted, as we're clearly seeing here. So if I got this story straight, the therapist asks him a question and he starts interviewing the therapist. Oh, that's really interesting.
Did you say
And my dad's like, "Let's get the fuck out of here." I'm like, "You're wasting your goddamn money,
Therapy.
Dad."
No way.
Yeah.
He's
Nah,
like, what
but
do you-
I think worse than the 6-to-1 ratio, because we go back and forth on
With
this all
Pop-Tarts?
day.
Pop-Tarts so dry.
Fuck
What are you guys
Pop-Tarts.
doing?
Fuck Pop-Tarts. And comparatively to toaster
Oh wait, do you toast your Pop-Tart?
Of course.
Yeah, okay.
You don't have to though, which is cool. It's a cool option.
But you do though. But you do.
Of course you do. Then you break them in
not
half so
really.
it cools off.
Yeah.
And you're right. I don't want.
I mean,
don't want any problems.
comparatively to toaster strudels, we're talking about fucking gold medal versus bronze at the Olympics.
You're a toaster strudel guy.
Obviously, unless I got some fucking
I'm gonna eat
6-to-1
your icing.
ratio
Yeah, I'm
guy,
gonna
I'm
eat
gonna
your
end up
icing. Yeah.
because it's the same thing. Do you remember those super pretzels that you put in the microwave?
Sure.
And you put the coarse salt on them.
Yeah, dude.
You,
Put your
I-
own salt. Yeah.
yeah, but it always run out by the end of the
Yeah.
package.
No, I don't
And
fuck
so,
with salt. You've been good there.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, fuck.
Okay, I'll say this. I don't really eat Pop-Tarts because they are loaded with sugar. But yeah, I'll go out and party. But Brendan Schwab is saying he doesn't mess with salt, but he'll drink like an entire thing of Tiger Fig whiskey. I guess don't count.
I don't fuck with. You ever meet anybody that puts butter on a Pop-Tart?
Fuck off.
I've
yeah,
seen
they're in
people do
ISIS,
it.
dude.
Yeah.
Butter on a Pop-Tart?
That's a really
Yeah,
funny joke,
absolutely
Brendan.
not.
I know,
Really funny.
I'm cooked.
Still cooked.
like a Pop-Tart.
You would eat fucking.
Hunter,
I've
buttery
never had a
Pop-Tart.
toaster strudel. And I
That's
just thought
I mean
about
that's
that.
it's not like a rite of passage by any means.
How old are you?
I'm
What was
27.
that face?
29.
Look at
I
those
was like,
legs.
I was like, what did you just say?
You're so high you
I
forgot
don't know
your
why
age.
I thought I was 27.
There's some point where you lie about your age.
Well, it could forget it. Have you ever tried Dunkaroos?
have I?
Yeah.
Of course, dude.
Right.
You guys are the same person.
I grew up in
It's so
America,
funny.
dude. I love them.
Yeah.
I fucking love them.
They
Dunkaroos?
discontinued them.
No, they're back.
On
back,
shelves
Daddy.
or only Amazon?
No, on shelves.
They're back,
You can get them
Daddy.
at 7-Eleven.
Such a fucked
Bought
up
my son a
treat.
pack the other day.
Really?
He's like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
It's a Dunkaroo, little bastard.
Yeah.
Doesn't get any worse
did
in
not
terms of
happen.
nutritional value.
Yeah, I mean, they're
I mean,
kids.
it's-
They'll burn it off.
Yeah.
I ordered some to my house.
Did you? Did they ever
Dunkaroos?
show up?
I actually have them for this podcast. Do we have
No
them?
fucking shot.
You brought Dunkaroos?
No shot. No shot. Where are they?
I wonder if it's still like the real cookie. You know what I'm saying? How
Are
they
you
fl-
fucking serious?
Kayla, why would you say that?
Bro, that was.
Are you high right now?
No, you know very damn well we don't have them.
Wait,
I was joking. I was.
For a second, I was like, maybe I should go get them. Does that,
You don't. If we don't have them, how can
no,
you
I
get
think she was
them?
saying she was gonna go to the
You
store.
can go to 7-Eleven. They do have 7-Eleven.
Yo, are you fucking
Loki-
serious?
Logan is coming off as really likable.
Wait, sorry.
How
So let
terrified
me
are
just-
you of losing your job? She goes, yes. Well, I'll get them right now. And, I'll get them right now. And where's my keys?
She goes, I have a box for everybody.
Oh yeah, Brendan, that's really funny, right?
the house that was like something that was like an old school.
It was Dunkaroos, but that's in Puerto Rico, Caitlin. It's fine. I think you're doing
Kind of
awesome.
far.
think
I
you're doing
still
awesome.
am in shock that she would just say, "I'm gonna go get it."
You know what? I appreciate it because you know what? She was like, I'm gonna. You know what? They're just in the car.
Yeah,
and she
yeah,
was
yeah.
gonna
She was
make
gonna-
it happen.
She was gonna get in a car.
He is
You know what?
such a parrot.
I was just fucking with you.
You know what? Good kid.
She's a good kid.
Good kid.
She really is a good kid.
Good kid.
You know who's not a good kid?
Oh,
Mike Tyson,
The guy who was fucking heckling Mike Tyson.
bro.
he cannot help but
Mike,
he
fuck
cannot help
that
but
guy.
repeat what
Is there
Mike
someone
Tyson?
says.
Yeah, there's a video.
Absolutely, yeah. And he
Really?
There's a video of
First
the
class
kid
JetBlue just fucking
Stop.
leaned over the
Forrest
back
Gump
of his
style.
first class
It's
seat.
very Forrest Gump. If you remember Forrest Gump fight where he's just fucking.
Oh, yeah.
robotic.
I mean, bro,
Yeah.
you gotta be an absolute moron. Like, I'm sorry.
Well, I
to-
guess
to
you know what
to
happened.
Heckle
But they
Mike.
took selfies with him before they got on the plane. And Mike's like, because you know, you've been around Mike. He's a sweet dude.
Yeah.
Especially on shrooms, the sweetest dude.
Oh, the
And
best.
so
Oh, the
you were
sweetest.
like talking. They use pictures. Mike's like, all right, cool. And the guy's sitting behind him. I guess he won't stop yapping at him. And Mike's like, hey, bro, I'm trying to chill, man. And the guy starts talking shit. And that's when Mike was like, what? And he kept talking shit. And then you see the Forrest Gump.
I mean, that's what happened. I can relate to this because when you take a selfie with someone, typically, especially at an airport, especially if you're trying to mind your own business, that's going to be the end of our interaction. Maybe if I'm interested in the conversation, sure, but like if we're especially sitting next to each other on a plane,
Oh, that's it.
my back is to you. You're reading that I'm not into the conversation. Stop. The fact that the kid was making videos and pursuing just this relentless approach of just being obnoxious behind Mike Tyson, continuing to just pester him, and then to the point where he's talking shit.
Yeah. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Oh, he won, dog.
Yeah.
He won.
He
He's,
fucking
He's
he's
also
bleeding.
not a kid. I think he looked kind of fucking
Nah,
over, right?
he was like fucking 40.
Yeah.
Looked like a fuck.
asshole. Yeah, you can tell. Looked like an asshole.
Isn't it so funny how you sometimes get these events where like the general public is so on just one side? Like, remember with the whole Chris Rock, Will Smith thing, there was like a line drawn in the sand, and like some people were like, you shouldn't talk about people's wives, and some people were like, it's comedy, fuck it.
Yeah.
Like, we say, make jokes.
The joke was in that.
Dude,
bad.
there's like not a single person on this one that's like Mike Tyson was in the wrong, bro.
It's funny because Mike Tyson hates Brendan Schwab's guts, and I don't have a problem with talking about Brendan Schwab's wife. I mean, I really have nothing to say about her. I mean, just... I guess if you want like a small, maybe a controversial take from me, it's because if you're going to like be out there, be a celebrity, whatever, you have to be known for something. And I get the whole fake it till you make it like mindset, because to an extent it's important. But like my whole gimmick is I play guitar, I give mediocre reactions, but that's just like what I do. So that's my whole gimmick. But for Brendan Schwab's wife, I don't understand what her gimmick is. She was in a few lesser known roles, which, hey, more roles than me, I'll give you that, girl. But you have to be known for something. You have to have some talent, like something you bring to the table. And I don't think she brings anything to the table.
Like,
No.
this dude, are you fucking
But that guy,
serious?
but here, the way the law works, it's
Oh,
pretty black and
yeah.
white. That guy had compressed charges. That's assault, brother.
You're going to prison.
Reference. Yeah, he won't do prison.
No, he's not
Mike
going to get
Tyson,
time.
yeah.
I think he's already started his defense, which was that the guy threw something at him.
Yeah, he'll be
He was defending
Yeah, he'll be
himself from
good.
water bottles.
Well, it's like-
supposedly it was a bucket
Well,
that he threw.
threw another bucket, dude. Well, it's like Cain
Brought it in
Velasquez.
his carry.
It's like Cain Velasquez,
What
right?
happened with that? Did he actually shoot people?
Yeah. That one's.
Well, how was it like that?
It's like that because, again, to his point, like some of the public's, obviously, the majority of the public, especially your parent, you're riding super hard for Cain.
You're a parent.
Some people, especially the law's like, no, dude, you can't fucking shoot. So he chased this dude who supposedly molested a ton of kids, molested a family member. I heard it was his daughter. So Cain found that out, knew the guy was getting bail, and, premeditated all this. And followed the dude and was trying to run him off the road and followed him for like 7 miles in fucking San Jose. So you're putting the public in danger. That's the way the law's going to look at it. And he's shooting his gun.
Oh, yeah,
And he
you
shot
can't do
11
that.
times. He hit the dad of the pedophile. The molester hit the dad. So, he it's tough.
You got to be good with it, because do you remember the case back in like the 70s or 80s where the dude was making believe he was on the payphone?
Boom, when he walked
Fucking the dude the guy that raped his daughter,
Yeah.
right, was walking by him to go to court. He hung up the fake phone call. One
Bam.
bullet
He got
to the
away- he
fucking
got
head,
off,
got
too.
let
He
off.
got off.
Not let off.
Well, but he still didn't do like
He did like a
he did
slap on the
yeah,
wrist.
exactly.
How?
Bro, literally turned around, handgun to the side of the head, and blew his brains out. It was being filmed. You can watch it.
How did he get off?
They gave him like crime of passion or something like that.
But see, where Kane's issue is, it's premeditated because they knew the day the guy was going to get out and had this
yeah, but
plan.
so did
True,
yeah,
but
the
that was
payphone
also
guy.
call.
He was acting.
No, I know, I've seen it.
Unless he was actually on the payphone, just so
Yeah, he's like, oh,
coincidentally.
shit.
Wow, that's the guy that
Yeah, that's random. Boom. Yeah, so
blew
Kane,
his brains out.
You need it to go to a jury. So his defense is going to be, madness and wasn't premeditated, just flipped the fuck out because the guy posted bail. So he needs that. He needs the jury to be like, we have kids, we get it. Because as a dad, dude, this is my thing with Kane. Fuck a gun, dude. If someone touches my kid, I have a set of skills, and Kane has way better skills than me. He was a champion. I was never a champion. I was top 10, never a champion.
He has a set of skills. Brendan, you were also top 10 when there's 11 UFC fighters, all right?
Though.
Talking about a cleaver.
Dude, what's up, dog? So I'm not. There's no gun involved. I'm gonna beat you with my hand.
You have a specific
Yeah,
set.
fuck a
You have a
gun, dude. I'm
specific
not
set
gonna-
of skills.
Like, if you would have beat the shit out of him with an inch of his life, and I'd be like, dude, this is gonna happen every Friday, motherfucker, for the rest of your life. I'm not gonna shoot you. That's too easy of a way out. I don't know why he did that.
Right.
And then now he's fucking. The worst thing is that kid gets molested.
He just has such dead eyes. I think I read this somewhere on like the Fire in the Kids subreddit, but someone says he looks like someone who isn't, like, who can't be physically moved by music. And I 100% agree with that. I really don't think he feels emotions when it comes to music. I just can't imagine being such like a shallow person, because for me, like, I'm like kind of like I'm not gonna say I'm an artist, but like art in general is like what I'm inclined to, but specifically music. And I get feeling moved by poetry, art, music. In fact, I'm like very moved by that stuff. But like, I just can't imagine just being so shallow of a person where even all the money in the world, you just still feel like you're missing something. I think what Brendan Schaub is missing is like a true personality, because he doesn't have one. I can't imagine being such a shallow person. But I think it's part of it is because of how stupid he is. And he's trying to still fake it till you make it. If your whole persona is you're like a Hollywood star, you're a Hollywood celebrity, but you keep trying, and you're having conflict within, that could be really overwhelming.
And now she doesn't have her dad. And let's say he gets convicted. Dude, you're looking minimum premeditated 15, 20 years.
Yeah.
So then that kid grows up without a dad, so it's a real shitty situation.
shit,
And I
yeah.
hate to bring this down. Talk about your piss story. Go.
You want me to-
Please, no.
Bring it back. Bring
You
back
want me
the
to run it
piss.
back? All right, so-
Someone throw a bucket at me.
So you know Neon Carnival, right? It's like the biggest story.
You know when you have to take a piss.
Bro, I just want to let you know that's the kind of shit that I'm into, and I want to reiterate it.
I was
I
into
like
it,
those
dude.
stories. I like that.
I was into
But
it.
maybe it's
They
just a
hate on
sign
it.
because he said no. The audience will always agree with him. But I'm telling you, maybe
true.
me and you, we do some storytelling
vibe.
sometime.
We had a
All right,
vibe.
whatever. Different time, different place. ASAP Rocky also shot someone. He just got arrested yesterday after he came back to the States with Rihanna.
Why is he shooting somebody? It was out of like a private jet.
He was
or
out
some
in the
shit,
streets, got in a fight, and
Logan is
fucking
so
shot at
over it.
somebody 4 times, evidently grazed his hand. And
Right? Terrible shot.
Yeah,
That's
4
my
times,
take-
hit him once in the
That's
hand.
my takeaway from it.
Yeah.
Bad shot.
That shot.
Bad shot.
My main takeaway is, oh, you could really fit in that thing.
Why are all these people doing all that stuff? You know,
I mean, if you're ASAP Rocky, remember he was in what was it?
Sweden.
Sweden.
Stockholm.
Yeah, he went to fucking
because he
prison.
was there.
beat that guy
And
up.
didn't Trump get him out?
Yeah,
Trump.
or that's
got
what
him
he.
out?
No.
That's what he. That's what he said.
That's what he said.
Maybe.
That's what
Yeah,
he said.
Trump literally called him and was like, "Yo, man, we need ASAP. We need some more.
We need
music.
him ASAP."
We need music ASAP."
No fucking
Yeah.
way you got Dunkaroos. What?
Wait,
Caitlin,
what?
Good kid.
Impulsive podcast we made.
Why do you
Wait,
have
how
no
did
good
you do
How did
kid?
you
went
get
to 7-Eleven.
Dunkaroos?
In my car, I wasn't lying.
Wait, hold
No,
on.
she's lying, she's
Now,
lying.
you know, no. Stop.
I wasn't lying.
Good
No,
kid.
stop. What? Are you serious?
Caitlin, that's impressive. Yeah, of course you get brownie points.
No, but if they were,
This is a great thing.
you're
to
not
have
gonna,
in
you
I've
don't
never
care
even,
about
like,
what the
I've
fact
never
that she
even
just
heard of
fucked us like that
Dunkaroos.
and like told us one thing and then went back on it and then went
Maybe
back
she
on
wasn't
it.
sure though, you know. But she still
what
made
are you
it
talking
happen.
about, Mikey?
She said she had him in the car. Then you said, "Why did you say you have him in the car?"
She
if you don't have him
obviously
in the-"
went to the store.
Did you go to the store?
And George is eating them.
No, stop. Caitlin.
No, I don't know why you're
because
doing this.
What? Say right now, were they in the car?
Negative. They were not.
What store did you go to?
7-Eleven.
No, stop. What store did you go to? How much were they a piece? They were in the car. They
Why-
were in the
why are you
fucking,
being so shady about this?
Because
Yeah, like,
forget
why
it, Caitlin,
is-
get out of here.
it
Thank
should
you
be
for
so-
the
yeah, why
thank you
is
for the
she being so
dunkers. Let's try
shady?
these.
Can I
Stop.
can I give her a
Stop.
conspiracy
Of
theory?
course, Brennan,
She might just be like the biggest
7-Eleven.
Dunkaroo fan ever.
Yeah.
She's just eating.
She
him
didn't
in
want to
the
give
car.
them away.
Yeah, it's a very fat kid move.
Oh. And by saying you went to 7-Eleven,
Yes.
you get more brownie points. So you're saying they're in the.
Wait a second. Take these away from me. Take these away. Brendan, open yours. Stop. Open yours.
Why?
Open yours. Open
We're
it.
checking the icing color.
Open it. No, don't want it. Don't want it. Take
Has
it
to be
away.
white
Don't
frosting.
want it. Has to, no. Give
I'm with
Brendan.
him
Give it
on-
back.
yeah,
Give it
I'm
back.
with him. I'm with him.
Has to be the
white frosting.
funfetti or that white sweet white. I'm sorry.
Mike?
No, I'm not.
I mean, I would
That is
try
what we
them.
grew up on.
I agree.
It's-
with
it's-
you.
it's-
Listen. You remember the Ready packs where you use the little red stick to put the
Bro.
cheese on? Can you imagine if it was jalapeno jack?
I'd be furious.
Furious.
Hold on
I-
a second. These are delicious.
No, I'm
Oh,
just.
they're
I'm having a
still
good
the
time
best.
over there.
Whatever.
Oh, that's a
These
good
are,
idea.
These are good.
Oh my god, such a good idea.
You know what? They
No, I
changed
wanna
the
try
cookies though, haven't
these.
they? They used to be
They
the
used to
shape
be
of
little
kangaroos.
kangaroos.
Yeah, now
Oh,
it's
what?
fucking Scrooge McDuck coins.
Yeah, that's a good idea. This Did you want some? You sure?
Who wants some over there?
No.
These are good.
Caitlin, I'm sorry for putting you
So
on the
now we're
spot
on
and
like a
making you answer all
little
those questions.
snack break,
These are
apparently.
delicious.
Still fucking fire.
Yep.
After all these years.
Yeah, I changed my.
Oh,
Still
those
doing it.
lips
No.
are for
Some
sure
things
a
never
problem.
change, bro.
And yet he
Some things
claims
do.
he's never had
Whoever
lip
defunded
injections.
Dunkaroos should fuck themselves.
I tell myself that I'll never do lip injections because it's a slippery slope, and
Your
yeah.
friend Kyle here. I almost sexually harassed him in the first second I
Who
met him.
cares?
Both short
you know?
kings. What happened?
You almost.
He was
said-
he was bending over getting a shot, and I thought it was David, so I leaned back to slap the shit out of his ass, and I was like, "Wait a second," and I caught it for 1 second, and I was like, "Oh my god, I almost sexually assaulted you."
high.
Is that something you do a lot with David?
Yeah, I slap his ass all the time.
That's cool. That's
It's
fire.
a case, yeah.
I
Must be
had this happen
HR.
once with my
Oh.
girlfriend.
That stupid duck face. Just the way Brent, because those lips are huge. He's just, yeah, it's a case, mister. I'm gonna touch my co-host multiple times. Okay.
She was with her friend who looks exactly like her from the back, and they were both wearing like a dark outfit that day. And I'm colorblind, so like I don't pay attention to like fashion, clothes, anything identifiers or like at all. And I accidentally slapped her friend's ass instead of hers.
And how'd she react though? She's like, hey.
No,
Yeah,
that's,
like, shut
see,
up,
that,
Brendan.
that's what the conspiracy was. They're like, you did it on purpose. I'm like, bro.
Oh, they pinned you like that?
No, they didn't. But it was permanently now fucking weird. It's weird. Like, how do you come back from that?
How did you react?
Awkward. Yeah, that depends how she reacted.
The friend?
Yeah.
She looked at me with big bug eyes and was like, why did you just do that? And I went, I am so sorry.
Wait, when was that?
We were at the ranch. This was
Yeah,
like 2
because I
years
remember
ago.
this.
It was a.
I remember this whole. It was a whole
thing.
thing.
Well, because that fucking sucks, dude. That's really unfortunate. And like,
Hey, this
It
isn't
hap-
a
it
prop,
happened.
right? I can drink this.
yeah,
It just
You guys are
explodes.
fucking Hollywood.
No, it happened and it sucked. These things happen, George. Don't feel bad.
No.
I feel bad.
I mean, he
and
does it
weird.
with girls.
bad. I
You
don't
do it
care.
with
It's not me.
dudes. I mean,
I feel weird. Like, is that some sort of crime?
Nah, it was an accident.
And Kyle-
It was an
I
accident.
think it's all about intent, bro. If like
100%.
if you're not like, if it was an accident, it's an accident.
it's not like you got knuckle deep in his ass.
It was light too. It wasn't like a hard.
Yeah.
It was
Like,
like
if you
It's a fun
slapped it and
slap.
went like
yeah.
then that'll be like
Give,
what
give it
are
a shot.
we doing
Drink climb.
here?
It's nice.
Would you replace it with water? All water. At all times, like in your shower head.
Oh, you're saying would I take a bath in this?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm down for that. Pretty hot.
The way you asked it was great.
Yeah, I'm down for
Would
that.
you replace it with water?
Yeah. Would you replace
sorry,
your
sorry,
water
sorry.
with
Would you
this?
replace-
Yeah. I know
Where'd
where
you
you're
go?
going, but yeah.
Fuck.
I called George today. I was like, "Hey, we haven't shot a vlog in a while. Do you want to come shoot some content later?" And he said, "I'm painting pots." Is that what it was?
So hear me out before you get all weird, right? There's some days you look outside and you're like, wow, this is a beautiful day. I'm not gonna waste it doing something average. So I asked my girlfriend, I said, what are you doing? And she's like, nothing. I said, what do you want to do? She's like, let's go to this craft place where you could paint different pots, cups, mugs. And we did it and it was
And
fantastic.
now, real quick, my girlfriend and me boyfriend.
No, girlfriend. Well, I'm not trying to assume. I never asked her.
So
I'm
what
just
you're
going with what's
slapping
going
guys'
on.
ass?
You're saying you
painting
so
pots?
you're saying you took David to paint pots today? Is that what you're saying? In a
Like,
roundabout
I went
way?
with
I
Kyle.
slapped your ass and then now we're dating.
Yeah.
I've slapped all of your guys' ass except for yours.
Dude,
We just
are-
met.
I mean, you can slap my ass.
All right.
Are you high for the pot painting? Is that like because you you do that fully sober?
No, yeah, I was sober. I was sober because we had podcasts. The only reason I smoked is because.
Oh,
Is that,
you
did you
did-
go
oh,
for
you did
artist
it
for a day? Artist for a day.
Yeah.
That's fucking cute.
Hold on a second.
That's cool.
That's cute.
That's actually cool.
That's cute.
But yeah,
Dude,
Brendan,
is
we
that
heard
not the
you.
best munchie food?
Yeah, it is. I like it.
As a kid. Yeah. What are we doing?
So you did it for content? Is that?
No, like vlogs.
Yeah,
so we
yeah.
just do it.
So you did it for content
must
because
suck.
that
Oh
denigrates
no, we didn't do
every-
it. That's like a 2-second B-roll.
I was just saying, it sucks for your girl though. If you guys are always doing shit and you're like vlogging,
Actually, no, she loves this.
it'd be exhausting.
Never ever do things between us. So like no gift giving, no holidays, no nothing. Everything that we do
Just
between
vlogs,
us
that's
is in
it.
real
Oh,
life.
that-
It's
Oh,
never
that
on
sounds
camera.
romantic. Well,
Yeah.
God bless you, man.
Thanks, man.
It's a tough life out there trying to balance your real life and internet life.
Yes.
Unless you're you,
What do you mean?
just doing stuff.
I mean, you're doing stuff. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but I have to do the balance. I have
Because your life is kind of
my lifestyle. My life is my work.
yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And
That's what's great about stand-up. You can turn it off and on, right? Like there's time to turn it on. There's time to turn it off. Then podcasting. You're on, but still, this is you guys. You know what I'm saying? So it's not an act. You know what I'm saying?
This feels different. This
Podcasting does.
This is very easy.
I think this was I'm sure you've heard this before. You guys know this. I think it's the smartest choice you made for people because this is how people get to know you.
Yeah.
Yep. So I remember when you started it, I was like, that's brilliant. People are going to get to know him instead of, because when you shoot those vlogs, what the fuck they do? I'm older. I don't know what the hell you were doing, but
That was it.
yeah. So it's like, it's a heightened version of you and you're doing stuff for
sure.
the views.
For sure.
That's not you.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Yeah.
I 100% agree with you. This is like a spine of my life.
Correct.
I mean, I guess I sort of get what he's saying, but I've only posted like maybe I think 2 vlogs, and they were each me every time. I never tried putting on an act or I never tried acting like something I wasn't. I mean, if you're doing like a skit or a wacky video, which I think Logan has done in the past, okay, that's one thing for sure. But yeah, I think Brendan Schaub's just totally making all this up. I don't know.
I'll be doing Impulsive probably forever.
Forever.
Like, actually
and you can
forever.
do it forever. It's like this, also
sustainable.
financially, you can do it to where our nuts are to the ground. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can do it to her fucking.
I'll be doing a podcast till I'm 150, which I'm making, by the way. I'm gonna be 150 years old.
Hopefully, yeah, with science and shit. You're saying we need
Yeah,
Elon to
absolutely.
get going here. Fuck Twitter, dude. Let's get rolling on this other.
Did you
shit.
see the valuations for Elon's companies today?
What isn't he worth? He's damn near a trillionaire, right?
Not that.
Elon
Close.
himself.
Yeah, he's gonna be the close trillion. Well, he's the close.
He's
to
definitely the
trillion.
closest for
Yeah.
sure.
That's absurd, being a trillionaire. Anyways, look at.
I've always told myself, like, if I was like a billionaire or something, I would definitely own an NFL team. Which I'm pretty sure the most expensive NFL team is the Dallas Cowboys, which is kind of random, I guess. But for sure, I would definitely own a football team. That would be so cool. So cool.
It's it,
The
the
coolest.
estimation,
best.
like years, he's gonna be a trillionaire. The first trillionaire.
Tesla, $1 trillion valuation. SpaceX, 100 bill. PayPal, 100 bill. The Boring Company, 5.6 billion. Solar City, 2.6. Neuralink, estimated 1 billion.
Crushing.
Dude,
Crushing.
some people just got it all.
He's
huh?
pretty funny on Twitter too. He has it all, but it's also a blessing and a
Crushing.
curse because when you're that smart, he was on Rogan, right? And he was saying how, like, the frequency that he's on, he's a fucking alien, right? He's smarter than everybody. So it's like he can never shut it off. So like sleep and like communicating, you know, he might have a touch of fucking autism because he's so smart.
Yeah.
So like his like engagement is a
Yeah.
beast for him because when you talk, this is what I heard he said. I can't quote this, but for our regular conversations, for him to break it down, that's why he answers so slow. He says it's like him, it's like a regular person talking to a 4-year-old.
Yeah.
So he's like, so if you were talking to a 4-year-old, you're like, they're like, "Yo, Dad, what's a car?"
Yeah.
You're breaking some bullshit down. That's how his
Oh.
daily interaction is with anybody.
Yeah.
Engineers at fucking SpaceX.
Oh, it's kind of funny because if I'm not mistaken, isn't current day Brendan Schwab hating on Elon Musk because he got super close to Rogan? Which, I mean, you would think is a good thing. But anytime someone gets close to Joseph Rogan, he gets super jealous because he misses the days when they were close. So, like, he just feels insecure about it, just as he felt insecure with Logan's jiu-jitsu. Anytime even Mark Zuckerberg, he got close with Joe Rogan, and it made Brendan Schwab really mad because he misses those golden days when they were all close, and he never appreciated it. Very insecure. He not only does he gatekeep sports, but he gatekeeps Joe Rogan.
Wow.
And they'll have a problem. They said he'll come in and just like, and they've been working on it for months. He'll come like, no. Literally, we'll stare and go, do this. And they're like, fuck, dude. We've been
He's-
working on this for months.
He's that smart.
He's a monster.
Oh my
a
god.
He's also he's
monster.
like, he's basically, how famous is he now?
Like, shut up, stop
Like all
saying
these
that.
rich guys want to be like Elon because he's witty and he's good on
Yeah.
fucking Twitter and shit.
I heard, and this, I don't know if this is 100% true, but he was in Iron Man's movie. But I think Robert Downey Jr. was kind of mimicking Elon. Like he wanted to pull off that persona. And now you think about it, you're like, oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, think about dating him. It's be exhausting because he's like trying to break it down.
He's kind of
you got some chicken head. You're like, "Fuck, bitch.
He's
I'm trying to get to Mars.
He does
I'm
pretty
taking
well.
selfies of your ass. I'm trying to get to Mars.
Get to Mars.
You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
trying to leave this planet.
Yeah,
Like literally with the spaceship.
Literally,
And you're
I'm
taking a
so
fucking
rich. I want to
selfie
get
in my
the fuck
mirror.
out of here. You know,
Yeah, Brendan,
I
that's
can't
what Logan
imagine
just said.
dating Elon Musk. What is that like?
be a beast. I think he has like 9 kids.
He'd be a beast.
Yeah, with like
Yeah.
he,
Like,
he's
shut
doing,
up.
Oh, he does great with girls.
Oh, dude, you don't come up with fucking brain chips.
I feel
for
like he
humans.
probably turns it back on when he does the conversation with girls. Like he turns it back up to like 8 to intrigue them.
You think? I think
Like
he keeps
he
it
like
at a 2.
You think he goes way down?
it's, like,
Can you
super
imagine him
stupid.
trying to explain like the different cuts of steak at like a steakhouse, but he keeps it on 9? You know what I'm
it's
saying?
just exhausting. Yeah, they're not into that. You're not getting your dick sucked. You explain this.
Nah, because I think if you can like a lot of these like smart like uber like nerd guys, they can like confuse with that ultra heightened
Yes.
conversation. And the girls are spending so much time trying to figure out like what even one of the words means.
Yeah.
They're like Googling that one word.
it's kind of like your piss story for everybody in this room. but
Right.
me.
Yes, correct. And a certain
Yep.
hemisphere of
I
the
was in,
audience.
What? We gotta go to dinner.
Wait, right now?
I think so.
A 42-minute boys only episode?
Yeah.
Is that how long? What'd you say? No, I want to hear what you're saying right now.
This is right here. This is where Logan, I think he had enough of Brennan because I was legit just starting to think, you know what, this podcast honestly isn't bad at all. Like, I was actually kind of vibing with it. It was just like, you know, chilling with the boys. But Brennan Schwab just kind of like, with his narcissist, annoying attitude, was just like really annoying. So yeah, I don't blame him.
We are here late. It's 8:30
Well,
p.m.
Oh, do you guys
We
not,
have-
How
usually
long,
not do
how
it
long
this
has
late?
the episode been?
No, we never do it this late.
Really? I thought it was your
It's
thing.
been an hour? I'm not here for disheveling the audience.
Dana White was
dude.
our latest one. His was like midnight.
Why'd he come at midnight?
Does what he wants.
He landed at like 10 and then was like an hour late because he was taking care of
It's
stuff.
Dana, I get it.
It's Dana, dude.
It was good talk.
Great.
You just had Masvidal on too, right?
Yeah. Dude, we have some good episodes. We have Liver King, who we're really excited about. We have Kevin O'Leary, Jeffree Star, and that's it.
Well, and we're going to film Gary Vee.
Gary Vee.
I'm with Gary V next week or 2 weeks.
cool.
In New York, yeah. He's
Cool.
a beast.
Dude, he's the shit.
Dude, you know what? I'm going to tell the story about your brother. So he was at the Improv, right? And me and him are, you know, just chopping up. And he goes, you think I'll get that Connor fight? I go, I do. I think there's a possibility because this is why you're going to get it. I said, it's going to happen no matter what. Whether Dana plays ball or not, that you and Connor are going to fight at some point. Dana's a businessman. So he knows that that's going to happen. So he wants to be, you know, involved with it because of the best marketing, you know, machine on the planet. He wants to be involved in it. So I think there's a possibility. He didn't say he would never not let you fight in the UFC. There's a chance. I said the one caveat is, and this is, I think, really important for the viewers of this. Jake's thing with the fighter pay and all that shit, a lot of UFC fighters, right, we're taking shots at you and Jake, right? And like, oh, they're just
But
doing
it
this for a
looks
quick
terrible.
fix. And now that you guys have been doing it longer, people are like, oh, maybe they really doing it for the right reasons. And Jake was going at Dana with fighter pay. That's always been the knock on Dana. Fighter pay, fighter pay, fighter pay. It's like Apple and how they fucking use, you know, slave labor to make our iPhones, right? So for Dana, it's always been fighter pay. So Jake went for fighter pay. So I told Jake, remember the deal he offered Dana,
is
goes,
getting
hey,
dicey.
I'll fight Connor in the UFC. If I win, though, you got to increase the minimum salary for fighters. Yeah. And if I lose, you can donate my salary to the rest of the card, right?
Yep.
Or whatever the fuck you
Yep.
said. I told Jake, I said, you got to back down on that. And he's like, what? I go, hear me out here. You got to back down on that because let's say you do beat Connor. Could happen. Let's say you knock out Conor McGregor. And let's say Dana makes, to be outlandish, $100 million off that fight. He's still losing money because if he increases that fighter's pay for the rest of the fucking eternity of the UFC, it's going to cost him hundreds of millions of dollars. So it's not, the juice isn't with the squeeze for him.
Did he say how much he has to increase the pay by?
I'm sure it's in the, you know, the details. I don't know, but either way, think how many fighters are. You're talking hundreds of millions of dollars over a course of whatever 10 years, maybe even close to $1 billion over the years. So I told Jake, and this is by him. I thought he was just saying it to get at Dana, and I go, so you're gonna have to back down on the fighter pay, and he goes, can't do it. And what? Can't do it. What? Oh, you're serious about this? He goes, I'm fucking dead serious about this, man.
Wow.
I won't fight him. If you don't increase the payout, it's not happening.
Wow.
I was like, damn, dude, you're really serious about this.
Wow.
Good on you, man.
Cool.
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
No, he really is.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, I didn't know
I
either.
wasn't sure.
Yeah.
Cool.
I didn't know which way that was going to go.
That's fine.
Yeah, he was down.
Jake's crushing it right now. He's in PR. He's
he's
focused.
in camp.
He's not doing any dumb shit, man.
The weird thing that, I don't know if you guys talked about it, him going after Bisbing.
Oh yeah, they've been doing that a lot past couple days. Yeah.
But Jake's been going at him. I don't know if Bisbing has one eye. He's older.
I felt like that was silly.
He should.
I wish I would have advised Jake to not do that. It's just a waste of
So
breath.
you guys don't talk.
No.
Why?
He doesn't come to me all the time on stuff. He does on some stuff and not others, as is the same. But like I don't know. I wish I probably could have told him to not. Like,
Yeah,
who cares?
I tell people all the time about you. I'm not just saying this because you're here in a cool shirt. I say,
Thanks.
You, as
I
far
do
as
like Logan's
business-wise
shirt.
goes, like people see on camera, one of the smartest people I know. I know some smart fucking people.
Can't say that.
Business-wise, you're a smart guy. So if I'm Jake, I'm going to you. If Jake came to me, I'd say, no, dude, don't go after Bisbing. He's older. He's doing his thing. You know, in his lane, he's crushing it, dude. Bisbing's a good dude.
Yeah.
Go for Anderson. If you want those accolades,
Anderson,
go for Anderson Silva.
That's a
dude.
good.
What-
Former champ,
what
one
are
of the
we
best
doing
ever do it.
here?
Go for Anderson, dude. That's the move. If you want to earn everybody's respect, go
Real
for Anderson.
talk. What are we
Tough
doing
fight.
here?
I agree.
Agree with you.
Let him get a little better, and then
Sure.
because Anderson boxes and has boxed for over a
Well,
decade.
Anderson just beat Julio Cesar Chavez Jr.
Yeah, Anderson's very good.
You know,
He's a good boxer.
multiple
Yeah.
world champ. Good boxer.
We gotta go to dinner, bro.
Yeah, sorry guys.
It's all good. We're gonna watch your special.
Thanks, man. Thick Boy YouTube drops Thursday.
Great, congrats, dude.
Yeah.
That's fun. I'll be watching.
Yeah, thanks, brother. It's
What do you-
called the Gringo Papi. I just roast my Mexican family.
Yeah, he roasts his Mexican family because that's super funny, right? That was something. That was like honestly the most I could take of Brendan Schwab. I don't even think I could do my daily shift. Yeah, I can't do my daily shift at Chang's today because I am legit so just exhausted with Mr. Schwab over here. Bean Dip Schwab. Something about him, well, something, it just, if this was your first time ever seeing him, even if you made it this far, I have no idea, but he just comes off as just extremely unlikable. Granted, I don't, maybe because I just know so much more about him that I hold true disdain for the dude. Yeah, I didn't like that, but this whole podcast, so I'm surprised we all made it through. Not as bad as I thought it was going to be, but I know Brendan Schwab certainly did not make this any funnier, contributing nothing besides parroting, making up stories, interrupting, and overall just destroying the flow of the entire podcast. That is crazy. Everyone, I seriously appreciate you making it this far. If you want to like, subscribe, I would really appreciate it. If you want to follow me on Patreon for some exclusive content that I think you might enjoy, definitely consider checking that out. Everyone, I appreciate you all. You are loved and appreciated. And I hope you all have an amazing rest of your day. Peace out. Big ups, Logan Paul, the Impaulsive podcast, all of his co-hosts. There's Bean Dip Schwab for you. Everyone, I'll see you later. Until then, High Stakes Games, signing out. See you, everyone. Have a great rest of your day.